It's so fun when they put their own little characters and integrate them in the cards, especially when they kind of mess around with the suits. I like it a lot. I had no idea what to expect from this one. And let's give a quick little description at the beginning. Tokidoki means sometimes in Japanese. I chose a Japanese word because I love Japan. I love everything from the ultra happy face of Shibuya to the serious magic silence of Kyoto. Okay, just continue. I chose sometimes because everyone waits for moments that changes one's destiny by simple chance or meeting a new person. Tokidoki is the hope, the hidden energy everyone has inside that gives us the strength to face a new day and dream something positive, that something magical will happen to us. Very cool. And a very lovely background. I like it. Tokidoki. Interesting. I think I'll remember that. Alright, now that we're all situated here, if I didn't say so already, I hope you've been well. How are you doing? How is life treating you right now? Are you on one of those upswings, downswings? Feel like you've reached a plateau at the top or a valley at the bottom? Regardless of wherever you may be, I hope right now we can go away and enjoy together some games of solitaire and just enjoy the rest of our night. How does that sound? Sweet. Because Tokidoki, just have to relax and take a step back. Is that right? Sounds weird. Triple nines. Fairly early, but on the bright side, if we get a black queen, maybe we can get some action going in our favor. There is our black queen. Interesting how they go with a realistic looking queen for the art style when everything else is cartoony in a sense as we put down our third play and we await that red 7 in the future. Alright, let's go this one instead. Put down our ace of hearts, and I believe this is our third play as well. So lots of plays from our hand early. The only issue I see is not enough face cards at the moment. We really need a red 7. And there it is, to give us a chance at turning things around. As we have our first fat stack. We need a black jack. And here we go. Tokidoki. I really like that. Such an interesting word for sometimes. Tokidoki. I guess it makes sense in the context of a conversation. As we receive our second fat stack already. So we're already padding up our stats. And something I just realized. Maybe not. I was about to say, if we ever get 2 fat stacks in a game, we pretty much eliminate the chance at a negative stat at the end. But that's not true, since if we have two fat stacks, we could still have triple aces left unturned. Alright, we are stuck with a 10 and a 9, but we won't turn that over just yet. How far can we go? We're missing the 4 of spades, so use the clubs. Diamond over there, so 6, 5, 4, 6, 5. Drop that other right there. Since we didn't place that down, we could put the 10 on the ground. Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. I think ultimately we still just narrowly lose this game. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Try as we might. No plays left to make. No 10 of hearts. Can't get to the 8 of clubs without the 8 of spades. Final play to make is this. Dang, so close. But a pretty good start to the night. 2 fat stacks. Almost a win. And we move on to game number 2, my friend. You see, games like that, they're almost fun to lose. You know what I mean? Let's do a casino shuffle for game number 2. You know, it'd be kind of fun if there was a stream of Tokidoki in the comments. That'd be pretty cool to see a little chain going. But instead of that, I actually have another, or a request I should say. So that would be neat, but a little chance to show off what is a Japanese word that you know, and the obscure, the better. Go. And if you'd watch something with the subtitles, I kind of figure it out for a while, but without continuously watching something, I'll forget it. Yeah, this might be a quick one. As there's nowhere for that 3, we're doing a thorough check, thankfully. Somewhere for that 4. Interesting. It felt like we had triple 5s for some reason. And what do you know? Our third fat stack of the night. Somehow, in this mess of a game, with all those cards left unturned, is why I say that. 2, 3, 9, 8. King. 3. We need a red ace or a black 4. Nowhere for that 3. Queen, 4, or 5. Just narrowly missing. Another win, or a win, I should say. 3 fat stacks so far. At least we're stacking up on those. Let's see the final cards left unturned in game number 2. A double-double. Gosh, I'm just lost in deep thought right now. I don't know about you, but in like the span of 2 to 3 seconds, let's say, I'm looking at this card, and I could think colorful, and when I think colorful, I think rainbow, and I think rainbow, I think of that generic 80s movie background where it like shoots up, and the heroes are like here, 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 and here. That's pretty common. Then I go into thinking about whatever that may be, or in finding a correlation between like Star Trek, then to Star Wars, then Star Wars and 2, the newer TV shows, then Disney sucking, and then going into Disney movies I like, and that just bounces around within a couple seconds. And I think, where the hell did I just go? It all started with looking at the card, and then I just go into thinking Disney sucks, and wanting to watch Aladdin. Do you ever do that? Anyway, game number 3. 3 fat stacks in. I wonder what our record is for fat stacks in a 5-game set. So a typical episode. I feel like 8 might be our record for fat stacks. We're on pace for 7. And honestly, I hate the phrase on pace. Or is it just me? I should say hate the phrase on pace when it's used to predict just stats or whatever. Triple 8s, by the way. Like in baseball or any sport. Let's say it's at the first game of the season, and a player makes a point, hits a home run, touchdown, scores a goal, whatever it may be. And they have like a very good game, and then the broadcast or highlights say, well, they're gonna win every game this year at this pace, or on pace to win, on pace to break every record. of soured me towards that phrase. Because typically it's when a freak circumstance happens by even the players will admit that it was not supposed to happen. And then everyone just runs with it. It amplifies the situation where it's completely unrealistic. I don't know, I feel like I'm just talking to myself right now, so I'll shut up. Well, just goes to show. Just goes to show. Excellent speaking right there. It looks like we're not going to get a fat stack in this one, as there's nowhere for that 9, 10, 5, king, 10, and lastly 9, so double 10, double 9, both red and black, 5 and a king. On to game number 4. Pretty quickly. Triple eights kept us at bay. So now we would be on pace to get about 5.5 or 5 fat stacks. Where's the nasty? Give it to us. I don't think we had a single triplet. That's surprising. Alright, game 4. Tokidoki, you win. Tokidoki, you lose. Tokidoki, you sound dumb. Because you say Tokidoki. Tokidoki. You have to admit it is fun incorporating something you've just learned into being silly and stupid. And that's how you learn something. You know what? I'm gonna make my goal the rest of this video to make you learn Tokidoki forever and say it yourself. And if you ever say it in a conversation, you have to come tell me. Because it'll just make my day. Knowing that me just being a little dum-dum triggered you to start saying Tokidoki unironically. Alright. Let's see, how can I do this? Ooh, let's give it another little swipe for game 4. Do you ever just Tokidoki wish you could just go out of town just on the drop of a dime? I know Tokidoki, I do. But Tokidoki, it just seems like too much. And you just want to go. Have you ever just gone and pretty much, you know what, I want to go 300 miles away and just do it, or 200 miles, 100 miles, and just make a trip out of nowhere? I challenge you to do that and see what happens. And I bet you, if you just do it and all feels right, that's gonna be an amazing experience. Because Tokidoki, you just have to go with the flow. Ooh, that was a tough one. to our final game of the night out of nowhere. It seems that this episode has turned around. Started off with 3 fat stacks. On pace for 8. Now we're on pace for maybe 4. Oh my. Let's see what was left unturned. Not a single triplet in all of that mess. Here we go. Game number 5. I know Tokidoki, I really want to go to the supermarket and get myself a New York strip steak. Tokidoki, you just gotta enjoy something for no reason. When I like to have a New York strip steak, I like to get like 6 cloves of garlic, and just dice that up. Make sure the meat gets around room temp before dropping it in the pan. Put some olive oil, rub on it. So just rub olive oil. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. Rubbed up on the steak. Drop that down. But while you drop that down, you put it into a pan of some rosemary, olive oil, and the minced garlic. Fresh garlic, by the way. And you let those juices of the meat and the olive oil with garlic, taste and aroma of rosemary just marry together. About 4 minutes on each side, depending on the thick cut of the New York steak. And plate it. Put the extra bits of garlic on top of your steak, but let them get a little bit crunchy in the pan so you have some texture to go with your meat. And after all of that's done, you put in some onions in the same pan with the olive oil, garlic and steak taste, and you throw in some asparagus, crack some fresh pepper, a little bit of salt, because you don't want to put salt with salt. It creates a good contrast between the steak flavor and a fresh vegetable with that steak flavor. And just enjoy. And if I'm feeling really bad, I'll throw in some potatoes. And oh my gosh, don't get me started on potatoes. I could make some mean potatoes where it'll make you question gaining 5 pounds over a meal. With great power comes great responsibility. But Tokidoki, you just have to enjoy it. Yeah, I'm surprised I snuck that one in there too. Alright, chances are we won't get a fat stack. Doesn't mean we will. I mean, doesn't mean we won't, but it's very, very slim. Alright. But the good thing is, this game is looking to be a good one, and you can only have so many good games before one is a winner. But Tokidoki, you just get unlucky. And I think that's exactly what happened here. Double 10s, double 9s, double kings on the field. No place to make with our aces, nowhere for that queen. King, 6, 6, and 7. Well, this was an interesting night. Started off strong, fizzled out like a candle after 7 hours in the rain. I don't know. I really don't know. And we ended on a seemingly strong game until our hand decided to drop the bomb. But a very lovely deck. Great feel, great control, good texture, lovely art. Nothing bad, all good and above. So this deck gets a solid 8.5. I just remembered. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. You know I did. Another step closer to 1,000 episodes. A special just around the corner, and my friend, please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams. Until we meet again, stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.